It's a busy time here at Shoppers Value Grocery in Ruston. Ahead of Thanksgiving, grocery stores like this one are expecting a deluge of shoppers. While Black Friday comes after Thanksgiving for most retailers, it's before the holiday for most grocery stores.
Thanksgiving, that's one of the biggest days of the year for us. And in fact, the day before Thanksgiving is really our day that we really do most of our sales. Where we have a large display of holiday items that we put out there, basically baking items. We call it our baking display. We have our turkeys and hams. That's where we book our merchandise and have it ready and have the waiting on the business to arrive. But between now and Thanksgiving is it generated a lot of sales, and we still do well the day before Thanksgiving.
Parks says they've doubled the number of deals here at the store.
In fact, we just put, we call it our AdMax program, we just put 999 extra items on sale in relation to Thanksgiving. So they're different. We use bib tags on those to get the customer's attention, and they are big discounts. So we do quite a bit.
Speaking of discounts, this year the annual American Farm Bureau Thanksgiving Survey delivered a second year of good news. Prices are down about 5% from last year after dropping about that much in 2023. As you can see from this tally, prices hit an all-time high during the pandemic and have been dropping steadily, but we're still almost 20% above where we were pre-pandemic. This year's total of $58.08 averages to about $5.80 per person. Looking at specific items, you can see not all items went down. Turkey was a big mover this year, though, down 6% to $25.67 for a 16-pound turkey. Stuffing, meanwhile, was up almost 8% to more than $4, while half a pint of whipped cream was up almost 5% to $1.81. Desserts are cheaper this year. Frozen pie crusts are down about 3% to $3.40, while pumpkin pie mix is down 6.5% to $4.15. Milk is a big mover down, with the national survey showing a more than 14% drop to $3.21 a gallon. Fresh cranberries are back up after a big drop this year, up almost 12% to $2.35 for 12 ounces, while sweet potatoes were the biggest movers down this year to $2.93 for 3 pounds. All of the miscellaneous ingredients, such as spices, are down more than 5% to $3.75. For a full list of all survey items, including an expanded survey, we'll link you over to our website at twilatv.org. And while you may feel prices are still too high, no one is being affected more than farmers and ranchers, who are being hit this year with both a high overhead and low commodity prices, according to American Farm Bureau economist Barrett Nelson.
This year's basket of goods is a reflection of the overall economy. While inflation has slowed, it hasn't slowed enough to bring costs back down to pre-pandemic levels. It's important to remember that farmers and ranchers are also dealing with inflation. The cost of supplies to grow food has gone up, while USDA predicts net farm income to be down nearly 25% compared to just 2 years ago. Farmers' share of the food retail dollar is just a small percentage, and higher grocery costs don't necessarily mean an increase in a farmer's profits.
I want to thank Randy and Shopper Value Foods for having me here today. And speaking of being thankful, as you sit down for your Thanksgiving meal this year, I hope you take a moment to think about the men and women who brought you that food. This next year in farming is likely to be difficult for farmers especially, and I hope as you enjoy your bounty, you think about what they're going to need in the times ahead. Reporting from Ruston, I'm Neil Melancon.
If you want to see the full market basket report or the latest consumer price index numbers, we'll have links on our website at twilatv.org.